eventually. Hello. Hello, this is Slingshot Warrior. Decided to do a short little stream to talk about survival, because everything that I've been predicting, well, everything other people have been predicting, but I've listened to the right people, is coming true. So we know we got a lot of people who are into survivalism and stuff like that, survivors and things of that nature. Howdy, YM. So there's a lot of things going on in the world that are very interesting that's going to affect everybody in the West. The West is going to collapse. So when I say the West, I mean America, Europe, Australia. All those countries are going to collapse. America will be the first, though. America will be the first to go down. You want to know why that is? Well, I've said it before. The dollar will no longer be the world reserve currency. It will be replaced by the yuan, by the Chinese yuan. Get yourself ready. Get yourself right. It's about to get really interesting. Well, the woke people have been always trying to get America. Well, I'll put it this way. It might be over, but hey, it's been a good ride. And it might be a new beginning. After all this trouble, maybe after this collapse, a lot of the bull crap that was around before that I lived through, and probably many of you lived through, won't be there no more. So keep your chin up. Speaking of keep my chin up, I have some new bodkins. I'm seeing how good these ones fit. You see these new bodkins. I got a new type of bodkin. It's sharp on one side. I don't think it needs to be, though, but they sharpen on these sides. But this is mainly for penetration. Yeah, I got the first. Well, they don't call them bodkins, but I know a bodkin shape when I see one. You know what I mean? This ain't no hunting. I mean, they don't call it bodkins on Amazon. I just look up. You just search bodkins, and they'll have something that is bodkins, but they just don't call it that. This, for example, now as you can see, this is more, try it like kind of like these are two different types. These are more like this more triangular. As you can see, this one's more like inverse, as you can see. See how different they are. This has more of a concave inside of it. But these are both bodkins. That's true. Let's see how good they are. Now we got a bolt here. You're familiar with this crossbow bolt. Now, this is just a regular practice field tip that comes with it. No, that dropped. But no problem. And let's see how tight this fits. Very good. Very good. How you doing, Hazel? This is definitely a bodkin. Definitely, definitely. They don't call it a bodkin. Sharp on one side. Doesn't need to be, but. Awesome, YM. Awesome. Oh, happy belated Easter to you, Sang. See, these are some new bodkins, and these are my old bodkins. As you can see, they're slightly different in shape. This particular bodkin is it's more like triangular. It's like a triangular type bodkin. This is more like this is concaved. You can see it's a little bit different, but they're both pretty effective. Headshot. See, to give you a good example of, I'll put this bodkins I bought about 2 years ago. But comparison, we can see they're very similar, but very different. This one's more triangular. This one's is like this has angles just like this one, but it's more concaved. So I don't think either one is better. It's just this has a more modern, more concave, kind of like modern look. This is more old school. Yeah, I did a while back. Still got them. Well, this fits in tight. Well, what do you know? Yeah. Well, they're medium size, I'll say. They're medium size bolts. They're not the full size bolts, but they're medium size. I'm going to put back on these field tips. These are good for practice. Ah, you got that right, Sing. Now, these are very good for basically armor penetration, because traditionally that's what bodkins were used for, armor-piercing rounds. They were the original armor-piercing rounds, so bodkin arrows that's what they were originally for. Now, all you have to do is go to Amazon and look and just type in bodkin, and there will be examples like this. They won't call it bodkin; they'll call it hunting arrow, but we all know what it is. This is not a hunting arrow. Let's be honest here. They just can't say it's a bodkin. It's an armor-piercing thing, but you know what it is. Oh, man. That being said, yes, the dollar will no longer be the world reserve currency. We're headed for economic collapse, like the Soviet Union, and that might not be a bad thing. Sorry, people. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I told you 2 years ago what was going to happen. You didn't listen to me. Half of you got mad at me. I had a great Easter. I spent time with my family. That being said, these new bodkins, I'll put them in this. My other bodkins came in a bag similar to this, but it's too small. So I prefer this larger plastic bag that I had left over from my it was a free sample. It was related to my Humarex collection, to my T4E collection. Okay. So that being said, these new bodkins are going into the other plastic bag, the bigger one. So I have two different kinds of bodkins when I need them. And they're pretty much similar. So would you look at that? I got a lot of bodkins. There we go. Bodkins. You wouldn't want to get a shot with one of these. Yes, they do, Hazel. They do. These are modern type crossbow. These are modern arrowheads, pretty much. Surprisingly cheap. I mean, it was only $10 for a bag of like these more rectangular bodkins compared to these triangular. I mean, these more triangular, almost nail-like bodkins compared to the more like concaved angular bodkins. Both are equally lethal, by the way. But it's good to have that variety of bodkins. How you doing, Joseph? I was just talking about bodkins, the original armor-piercing round. Yeah, I forgot to put these in there. See, these here. I bought a new type of bodkin. This one's more triangular. This one is triangular, but it's more concaved. As you can see, this one is more triangular and less concave. It's got a little bit of a concave in it, a little bit of an arch inside of it, but not much. This one is a little bit more than that. So this one will probably weigh a little less. So I just ordered these. These were like $10. And now I got two different kinds of bodkins, and that's pretty good. That's a deal. You know what I mean? Like these bodkins, they're cheap. That's a deal worth having. And I also got okay, I can't show all of this, so a new quick pierce. This is a quick pierce. It's that mechanism for the CO2 cartridge. So my other one, the O-ring, was warped, and I had to get a new one. Here's the one. It had a warped O-ring. See, it was leaking. Understandable, Joseph. Understandable. So. It happens. Yeah, well, you get it. Just had to do a little spray down before do what I need to do. Understandable, Joseph. Understandable. I was just going to do this little stream. Like I said before, the dollar is no longer going to be the world reserve currency. We're headed for some major disaster times. We're headed for economic collapse. That being said, I first want to say that I love America. I really do. But I can't say I like the empire. I don't. And the sooner it's gone, the better. Okay, gotta go. I'll see you, everyone. Anybody still there? Just 2 viewers. All right.